the first step in turn-in is to add witnesses. To add a witness, simply click New, and witness name will come up automatically. Now that is the name that the scheduling department entered at the time of scheduling. So if you need to change the spelling or re-enter it, that's fine. Otherwise, you will simply tap down to the next field. Units, in this case, it'll be number of pages. So let's say total pages we're billing will be 135 pages. Tap, deduct. Now in RB8, we have an ability to deduct the index pages before you pay the resource. So for example, if the word index came out to be 12 pages, what that means is that reporter originally turned in 123 pages, but Office added 12 pages of word index, and total of 135 pages being billed to the client, but when we pay the resource, we'll only pay 123 pages. And that's when you can use the field called deduct. If not, if you don't do that, then you can simply leave that number as a 0. Last exhibit marked is this is not the number of exhibit pages, but this is where the resource stop marking the exhibit. So you can have something like 5A or 6B or something like that. Now, it'll come in handy when the resource does the second volume weeks or months later, and through the witness inquiry we can find out the volume number and the last exhibit mark to help us with the next volume. The resource name, again, this is the name that was assigned at the time of scheduling when this job was assigned and notified. Now 99% of the time it'll be the correct reporter, but if there has been a last minute switch, you need to go ahead and change the resource name, because the name is in here will be the person get paid for this particular witness. We added the 2 new fields in RB8 to give you actual start time and actual end time if it matters to you, such as if you did a video conferencing or video or something that you bill after 5 or after 6 hours, additional hours, then it'll be important for you to keep track of the actual start time and actual end time. The remarks, whatever notes you want to enter for this particular deponent or witness will be entered here. Now if you click the additional tab, this tab is for tracking on original. Now this is normally not used at the time of turn-in. Instead, this window information will be used 30 days later or 20 days later when we're about to send the originals out. At this point, go ahead and click the Save button, and the system will give us the extra tab. Now the extra tab is called Witness Level Repository. Now click on it. Now this is where we will upload all files pertaining to this particular witness. For example, reporter sent me, along with an email of the billing sheet, she sent me the a page image ASCII file. So I'll simply go New, select Files, and I'll go where all my ASCIIs are temporarily stored, and I'll find an ASCII for this job. So there is my ASCII 11655, and I'll go ahead and open it, and I'll change the file type to ASCII so I know what this file is. Now you can also decide to publish this if you want your client to also have access to the original ASCII file through RB Web, a repository, online repository, and you can simply check that box, publish, and then go ahead and simply save and close. And that's just like that, we have uploaded the original ASCII file from the reporter in the repository. Now, converting this ASCII file to PDF transcript and then sending notifications to all your clients who are being billed, we'll look at that in a separate movie later on. So at this point, I'm done with this particular witness, and we'll go ahead and save and close. So there's my first witness here. In RB8, you can add for one single job as many witnesses as you want. And for this turn-in, we'll just keep it simple. Later on, we'll see a movie where you have the cross deposition where there are two witnesses.